my name is Marcus and welcome to a bit of a different video today. Because today is back home day. I've arrived back home from being at International Spiele 22. I believe that's how you should say it. Anyways, Spiel 2022 is what I've just returned home from. And I thought I would do a little video where I share a little bit of thoughts that I have on it maybe. And also show you what the hell I got from it. But let's start off with my thoughts. So first I want to say I was only there Saturday. Me and my girlfriend made a deal. We drove down Thursday. Friday was her shopping day. Saturday was my board game day. And Sunday would be like a... We'll figure it out. We actually talked about going to Dino Park. We ended up not doing that. We ended up just going straight to the border, doing a little bit of border shopping, getting home. So that was... Sunday was like to be announced. But... those were days, and that unfortunately meant that a lot of things was actually sold out. One thing that was sold out was the War of the Rings, the card game, which I was really looking forward to, sold out. And I blame myself because I did make the deal with her. Saturday's the day I want to be there. And it should have been Friday, definitely. I could have gotten that game Friday, but that's hindsight, right? Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be that sold out on Saturday already. Like, it was very sold out of a lot of things. I was at the Dice Tower booth and looking at the vlog they made from the setup day to where I was there, when I was there, oh my god, there was absolutely nothing left. Wow, I did not think I was going to be that much sold, but I had never been to it before, so I didn't know. Now there were some of the booths I was a little bit disappointed by, and some of them that met my expectations exactly. Some of the booths I was very disappointed by because it was just shopping booths. What I thought was you were going to have to play booth, or you could buy the game or something. But a lot of the booths were either just play or just shopping, and then it was like, oh yeah, walk around like 30 corners to the third row and you can shop it there. So I was a little bit annoyed by that, by the fact that but maybe it's just because I didn't know. Like for example, in the Matagot, in that shopping area, I bought quite a few games that I didn't think was gonna be in that shopping area. And like in the Asmodee shop, which was like, I couldn't find English versions. I only found German versions in the Asmodee shop, and I don't know what I did wrong. But whatever. In there you would find things like Meadow and Ticket to Ride, which I didn't think was going to be in there. I know Asmodee is big, but I didn't know that I didn't expect that. And I don't know, I was a little bit disappointed by that. I was disappointed that you couldn't play the game and then they would give you an offer of it. Booth that met my expectations was the double combo games. They had 3 tables set up where you could play the game, and they had some for sale. And I love that. You get to play the game, get to try the game with people who like know the game. I think the designers were there. Which is just awesome. Awesome to get to play with those people. And which was the Up booth as well. Set up gaming tables where you could play the games, and you could buy them at the guy who was also very enthusiastic and talking about it. And he sounded like someone who played the game, which was awesome. So those booths very much met my expectation. Very much was what I wanted. And there were some, it surprised me actually, Stonemaier had an area alongside Matagot. I didn't know that, I hadn't read that. I tried really reading up on it, but I couldn't find out until we were there. It was a lovely surprise to see the new Wingspan expansion. And of course, really good to World. But it's very much a surprise to see. Yeah. But overall, I was a little bit disappointed at how German-centric it was. I know that it was in Germany, and I expected there to be a lot of German stuff, but the international things, the English things, felt like a second thought, right? It's like, we need something on English as well. It very much felt like that. Like I talked about this in the recent Ticket to Ride video. I went really wanting Ticket to Ride to San Francisco and the Meadow expansion. I couldn't find those in English. Now, is that because I was there Saturday and they all sold out Friday? Maybe. But definitely a very German-centric area where you had a lot of German copies of these games. That kind of annoyed me. And it's just generally being in Germany annoys me because everything is just so fucking German and nobody, like we were in Essen, this is a city where you have the International Spieltage. You have a big international scene, it's a visiting city. no one fucking knows English. Like seriously. My girlfriend talked about when we were at the border. It's a good idea to know Danish when you're at the border. I somewhat agree with that. But when you're in a freaking what was the visit area, tourist area, that's the word for it. You seriously need to know English. Just nobody fucking did. Even going into the hall, some of the guards, they would ask some questions. I don't know English. Seriously? Is this not supposed to be a massive international thing and some of your guards don't know English? Germany pisses me off on that point, really. Seriously, in these areas you need to learn English. I don't care about fucking Farmer Hansi. That was a weird Hansi. He doesn't need to know English. Fine, who cares? But seriously, at an international, what I've been told within this hobby scene is this is the world's biggest mess. Not mess. That's Danish word for it. Means something very different in English. But it's the world's biggest con, right? Biggest convention of board gaming in the world. A lot of international viewers. If you look at the listing, I actually have the magazine here. Very nice on like the halls here. It lists where they're from, and you can see a whole bunch of. Bologna, Roseville, Pugliese, that sounds French. Roma, that's Italian. Prague. All of these international games, you would expect English speakers to arrive, but no. But it really pisses me off just generally about Germany. So, but I don't want that to infringe on the convention. I actually liked it. We had a lot of gaming areas, we had a lot of shopping areas. The food courts were actually really cool. There were some really cool things to eat. My fiance went crazy when she saw pretzel with cheese. So that was very nice, and I think it's just a language thing. It just pisses me off, but that's a German thing. Germany pisses me off on that. But it was overall really nice, and I definitely want to go again. I don't know if I'm going to go every year and make it a tradition. It's a long way and it's pretty expensive. But definitely want to go again. Maybe keep an eye on the companies that I like and see, are they going to be at it? If they're going to be there, maybe go. Keep an eye on what news and stuff. But definitely want to go again. Just the German thing is annoying, but for me, I speak semi-German. Sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch. That's very bad German. If you speak Deutsch, you know how little I speak. But it kind of ruins the experience, but I definitely want to go again, because it was amazing, and perhaps I'm going to go alone. My fiance has something with her ears, so she's really having a bad time in there, and I don't want to force her to be there with me. So I think I might go alone some year, but I definitely want to go again. Anyways, that's my thoughts on the convention itself. Very interesting, very awesome. Just fucking Germany, man. Anyways, I want to show you my haul. I want to show you the stuff that I bought. Start off with the things that are not in bags. These are the things that are not in bags. This is all I couldn't have in a bag. Start off with Disney Sorcerer's Arena. Something I've been looking forward to getting. It's like a 1v1. You can play 2v2, but 1v1s is amazing. Me and my fiance just sit down and play. Me and her. And of course the Turning Tides expansion. I thought they had the other expansion for sale, but it's just a display piece to showcase it. It wasn't released yet. This was at the Up booth. As I said, one of my favorite booths there. Was small, but everything just worked. They had the sales area, they had the play area. It just kind of worked, and they have a really good person to talk about the games. Really, credits to him. I don't know what his name was. I didn't catch it. But really amazing guy. And I've been looking forward to getting this game. It's Disney. I'm hoping that in some expansion maybe a Donald Duck will show up. It's just, to me, there's not enough games from Disney that features Donald Duck. He's my favorite character. I think you could have a lot of fun with him. But this is still, it sounds really cool, and it contains some really cool things. I have no idea who that is whatsoever. No idea. Well, like the main box is just very Disney centric, and then you have this one where you have Disney, and then Stitch never beats me as a Disney character, but he is a Disney one. And then you have the Pirates of the Caribbean, slowly adding these guys. I believe it's Jack Skellington that's arriving in the other expansion. Again, not something you immediately think of Disney, it's something different. And I love that, because Disney have access to a lot of people. And we're probably gonna maybe see some Marvel heroes, maybe. Who knows? He talked about it takes some time, especially with Disney, to get the rights for it. I'm hoping that they can bring in a lot of expansions for it. We'll see. The Tiny Epic Dinosaurs official game map by Gameland Games. It's a pretty cool game map. I haven't opened it yet, but we'll definitely talk about it for an upcoming review. And of course, one of the main games that I came to get from Snoreboard Games, it is Hike. Yes, it's a game from Kickstarter. It's about assembling a snow sled team, or pulled by dogs, obviously. Compete and be the best. You have a wooden compass, first player token. You can't really see the compass because of this one. And the events and traits expansion. So yeah, expansion for that. That's a Kickstarter pledge. Didn't use any money on it. Of course, we got the game mat. You also have the game. This is a deluxe version, I believe. It's said. So yeah, Tiny Epic Dinosaurs, Tiny Epic. I've played a few games of those. They're really good. This is actually the first game that I'm owning from Tiny Epic. Mostly dinosaurs because of my fiance. She really likes dinosaurs. And last two, I thought this was insane. I really much owe it to my fiance for noticing these. I did not notice them. She's the one who did. Surredo, XXL, and Exotic Expansion. €5 for both of these, and there are some promos as well, but I think they're in the other bag. That was absolutely insane. I think it says regular price €45 or something. Convention price, message price, €5. That's insane. And it's a game that I really like. I haven't reviewed it yet, so now I've got some more for the review, but I haven't reviewed it yet. So not talk too much about it to give it away. Anyways. The Spiel guide. I'm gonna keep this as a little souvenir. Anyways, now it's on to the big bag. From Mathagot. Starting off the top one, you might already have noticed. Endangered. So I talked about a new expansion for Endangered that was also going to be there, but I couldn't see it for sale anywhere, unfortunately. So I misunderstood something there. But new species and just base game. Bang. Not just the giant landing scenario, I have everything. It was really amazing. €100 for this one. See if I can remember. I think it was 30 and €25, and €25 and €50 free. Can't remember what I paid. I think it was 45 through the Kickstarter, €5, and then 100 for these combined. Pretty cool. I actually thought this one could be played without this one, but it says right here it can't. So I'm glad that I bought both of them, otherwise I would have a problem. But Endangered is a game about saving endangered animals, and there's a bunch of scenarios now with this one as well. Let me see, 8, I can count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it says that there are 6 scenarios in this one, and I think there are 2 in this one, I believe. I believe there are 2 in this one, so that's 8 total scenarios, and really a lot of game fun there. Then we have something which we struggle to find in English. I think you can already see it. It's Cascadia. We finally found it in English, but it doesn't have the little freaking Spiel des Jahres logo. Cascadia again, an animal game, puzzle game. Spiel des Jahres. I've really been looking forward to getting this one. I really want it. And finally it's here. It's in my hands. I have it. Amazing. I would really want that, you know, Spiel des Jahres, but it is what it is. It was only on the German versions. Again, very German centric. Very annoying. Anyways, ECOS. It's like alongside its New Horizons expansion here. This is a game we played on one of our very first outings for a game evening, and my fiance really loved it. And I really liked it as well. It's like a bingo, what you want to call it. Where you draw from a bag and then you say, oh, it's a sun, or it's an animal, it's multicolored, whatever. Draw these up, and then there's a rule. I can't quite remember the rules for when you switch, because one player is doing it, then the next player is doing it, then the next player is doing it, then the next player. Can't remember the rule for when you switch, but it's getting 2 or 3 of the same specific one. So you can go for really a long time drawing, or you can really do it for a short amount of time. But it's a pretty fun game about drawing up and crossing out in the correct way to try and get your cards' powers activated. It's pretty interesting. Right, final box game. I have a whole bunch of promos as well. But the final box is the Viticulture Wine Crate with the Viticulture World expansion in it, of course. Really like Viticulture reviews coming soon. I might have to wait and play this first before I get the review done. But looked at this one in there, looked at the gameplay. Very interesting. Oh, it's a first printing. Cool. 3,217 out of 8,400. Very interesting. But yeah, really been looking forward to getting a hold of this one. Didn't buy it online, bought it here. Pretty happy with it, actually. There was a correction pack with it. It's a replacement pack. There's apparently some problems in it, so nice that they give that one for free. Oh right, yeah. One last box game. Trails. Small, supposed to be a little bit like Parks, and I just really like Parks. I don't know. I can't remember if I've done the review yet, but I do like Parks. So I wanted a trail expansion as well. Okay, let me try and get a hold of all these damn promos. So first we've got 2 Soloredo packs here. You got the Tier Park Hakenbeck and the Kia, which is a bird. And this is like a park entrance, but you cut out yourself, so not overly happy about that, but fair enough. Yeah. I believe this is probably the first player fills the 6th place counter, yeah. And then you have some powers through it. And this one, the first player to fill the 6th, yeah. So we'll have to look at what they do for the game and how to change it up. Of course, and I believe I had 2 of these. Yeah, 2 promo packs for Cascadia. The Kickstarter promo cards and the Ecosystem Connections. Whatever that does. Obviously, I don't fully know the games, I don't know what these are going to do, but always awesome to get some promos, some exclusive content. Got this thing, Cortex Challenge Demo Brain Party Game. No idea what it was, she was just standing there, handing them out, we took it. Let's look at what the hell it is. What else do we have then? Alright, Viticulture World, first game continent 9 card promo pack. Well, €9 I believe for the promo pack there. Yeah. It's pretty nice. There's actually a Honey Buzz promo pack, and I thought about going back in and buying that, but I never did. It was pretty stupid of me to not do that. Anyways, metal-ish coins for Crimson Company. It's a little card game. I've been looking for some coins, and here they are. So that's awesome to have some coins for that game. And I'm missing a promo pack here. No, I'm missing a promo pack. I wonder where that went. It's a little promo for Spyfall from the Dice Tower booth. Otherwise, we have Disney Sorcerer's Arena Epic Alliances promotional pack, not for resale. Epic Alliances. Oh wait, no, that's just the base game, I believe. That's a promo pack of cards for the base game, I believe. Awesome to get that. Once again, just free with the games. Pretty awesome. And we have the bicycle deck from Dice Tower, which, awesomely enough, Sigazia and Mike Deliso signed for me right here. It's pretty awesome. I thought about maybe looking for Camilla's as well. She was there, but I'm the kind of guy who doesn't demand a lot, and when they offered it, I was like, oh, that would be amazing. But I don't want to demand more than what they're offering me. But a cool little bicycle card decks, and it's lovely. Not high quality, but it's lovely, and I had to get it. And then for Spyfall we have the Senate. It's not in my bag or anything, so I don't know where that went. Yeah, we'll figure it out eventually where it went, but whatever. That's my haul. Just about 400 euros here worth of stuff. It's one of the biggest hauls I've ever gotten, one of the most expensive hauls I've ever gotten. Like, yeah, there's one that's a bit more expensive. It's arriving soon enough, but I'll talk about that when it arrives. It's like an unboxing maybe. This is my haul from Essen. Again, I'll go back some year, definitely. Maybe not next year, maybe not the year after that. When there's something exciting, when there's a reason for me to go, I will go. But I'm very happy with this year's haul. I'm very happy with this experience, and having a lovely trip with my fiance. Anyways, I gotta get unboxing, I gotta get playing, I gotta get reviewing, because I just added a whole bunch of reviews to my list. And when those will be up, you'll know. See you then. Bye.